Hey, what's up, guys? Kage got some pretty good buffs this season, and we're gonna go through them one by one. I think this is gonna be fun. Let's jump right in. First up, we got a vitality increase, much needed, increase from 900 to 925. Standing light punch, change the hurt box for the rapid cancel version to be the same as that of the normal version. Sounds like a bug fix to me. Crouching light punch, now this is good. Increase the advantage on hit from +2 to +3. Reduce the pushback on block, reduce the pushback on hit. So this basically means you can combo into his medium buttons on counter hit. Good buff for his offense. Crouching medium kick. Increased the cancel timing window by 2 frames and reduced the hurt box. So all in all, this is a easier move to cancel into if you want to do some fancy last minute cancel type stuff. Kiko Kuduki, change to force stand on grounded hit. Now this is big because before, the latter part of this move would whiff if the opponent was crouching, and this was Kage's main neutral poking tool. Now that it forces standed on grounded hit, you can use this move in the neutral anytime and convert into his V trigger or combos or crush counter. I mean, this is just a big buff overall. Really nice for Kage's neutral. The second part of this move has its increased the blowback time and grounded hits, which basically just gives you more Oki. Plus 16 if you just saw. EX Hadouken, another big buff. Reduce the startup from 18 frames to 17 frames. Change the advantage on block from -2 to +2. Change the hurt box on the arms to be projectile invincible. Reduce the hurt box at the arms. Reduce the hitbox for the second active frame. Reduce the recovery on block by 4 frames. A big buff overall. Made this a better pressure tool on block. Made it faster. Made it better against projectiles. And reduced the recovery on block. Whether you cancel this on hit or on block, you're gonna be plus 1,000,000. Airborne Hadouken, damage increase from 70 to 90 and increase the blowback time for a mid-air hit. Basically gives you more time to maybe perform a Hadouken, catch them in a juggle. Light Kurikijin, this is basically his hurricane kick, decrease the blowback distance on hit, which means when you use this move you're a bit closer afterwards. Medium Kurikijin, decrease the blowback distance on hit, reduce the blowback time on hit, decrease the recovery by 1 frame, disadvantage on block, decrease from -11 to -10. A similar change for the hard version as well, only this time they've increased the damage from 50 to 60. I think overall this makes the follow-up Hadouken that you would do after this move a bit easier to land. His airborne hurricane kick damage has been increased from 70 to 90 as well. The EX version has been increased from 90 to 100. Medium Hadouken expanded the forward hitbox, eased the combo count, increased the blowback time, and decreased the blowback distance for the second hit on mid-air hits. Now by increasing the blowback time and decreasing the blowback distance, it now means that you get more Oki after using his medium Hadouken. The same thing can be said for his hard Hadouken. Light to hard Ryu Sokyaku. Lower the backward hitbox before the attack startup. Reduce the hurt box at the foot before the attack startup. This has no effect on the special move cancel version. Makes this move just a little bit harder to be interrupted. Senha Kasatsu can now cancel on hit or a block with specific steps, increase the blowback time and decrease the blowback distance on hit. This means that after you connect this move, after you charge it that is, you will get more Oki after using this move. You can also cancel into this move using a CA. After popping V trigger. This whole part is a bit vague about can now cancel on hit or a block with specific steps. Doesn't really explain what those steps are. But I guess that is up to us to find out and experiment. I think CA might be one of those specific steps. I could be wrong though. Kage loyalists, please correct me if I'm wrong. Airborne Ashura Cinco, forward and back is V-Trigger 1. Can now cancel into Airborne Ashura Cinco, forward and backward, only once though. Change so that EX special moves in Airborne Ashura Senku can be performed with offset inputs during the move. Now, I believe this is a big buff because you can now use his V-Trigger twice in the air and come up with all kinds of crazy mix-ups that I'm only the most dedicated of Kage players I'm sure will come up with. But I suspect there's a whole world of mix-ups you can do with this buff. This is huge. Misogi V-Trigger 2 decreases startup from 33 frames to 30 frames. I guess this whole thing was taking too long. And finally, Metsu Shoryuken is CA. Change the amount of EX meter gain that the opponent gets on block. Alright, so Kage's V-Skill 2 Sekieken. It's pretty cool. On regular hit it's +1, which means on counter hit it's +3, means you can combo into it. On block it's -2, and it only has a little bit of projectile invincibility. You can also V-Trigger cancel into it, at which point it changes massively if you're using V-Trigger 1. There are also some combos you can do with this V-Skill 2 in V-Trigger 1. I think this is a good V-Skill. It's doesn't have the armor of V-Skill 1, but it's a little bit safer than V-Skill 1, being only -2 on block. So you can safely just throw it out. A little bit of projectile invincibility. And if it does hit, if it counter hits, you can combo into it. Or you can go into V-Trigger. And it has some pretty swaggy looking combos. I'd say a good V-Skill overall. Better than V-Skill 1, this might be situational for the matchup. But definitely give it a try, yeah? Overall, I'd say Kage is 100% buffed. Definitely worth picking up this season. And a nice, fun character to learn. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.
Your heartbeat, I will stop it.